Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Danica J. Rosario. I have a very exciting video today. This is definitely exciting for me. So, I got a KitchenAid. So I managed to get myself a KitchenAid stand mixer. Not everyone may know what this is or may not understand why I'm so excited for this, but I know you bakers out there know. Like, this is the real stuff. So let me give you a little bit of a backstory. Ever since I've started baking, I've had my eyes set on this. I've always wanted to buy it. So this is a stand mixer like the ones I've shown you in the previous videos, but the one I had over there is a Philips one, and this is a KitchenAid. So yeah, it's very expensive, and especially if you're not looking to do a lot of baking, it's not very feasible to get this. But since my career is baking, this is like the perfect investment for me. I've always seen these fancy bakers having a KitchenAid in their kitchen, and it looks so majestic and so beautiful, and it does the job so well, and I couldn't help but desire it all the time. Ever since I started my baking journey, which was a good number of years ago, I have had my eyes set up for this. At that time, it was only just a dream. At the time, my parents didn't find it feasible to actually get me one because I wasn't into a lot of baking, and also I wasn't looking at it as a career option for myself. But then once I started baking as a business and actually selling, that's the time this dream started to get a little bit more real, and I realized that I really want it now because, I mean, why not? But ever since I actually started my business and I started earning, I always had a thing of not wanting my parents to spend for anything that I use. So even though I had started off in college and I didn't really have a very stable income, I wanted to learn how to pay for my things by myself. So I would save whatever little I would earn and I would buy my ingredients with that. Of course, at times I would fall short of money, but I mean, my parents were always there to provide when they knew I couldn't. But they were really happy that I wanted to learn how to handle my finances by myself. So they definitely helped me out in understanding how to do so and saving a certain amount of whatever I earn. So that sort of became a habit. As I started getting more orders, it started getting better because my savings got a lot more, and it was so much easier for me to try making my dream into a reality. So ever since I started building my savings, I had enough to use a little bit to even splurge on myself, like if I ever went shopping or if I ever needed a new gadget like a phone or a laptop and things like that. But of course my parents provide for everything else. But it's great to know that I can provide for myself on terms of my business, and for leisure items that I want to pick up for myself. The first thing that I was able to get for myself was a laptop. That time I was in college and I really needed a laptop, and my parents were more than happy to get me one, but you know, it really felt great for that I had enough to actually help myself get one. So that was the first gadget that I ever got for myself, and it did make a big hole in my pocket, but it was definitely worth it. The satisfaction that you get when you see that you can get something for yourself is amazing, and to see that your parents are so proud of you that you're able to do it by yourself is even better. Ever since, the value of money has become so important to me, and I'm glad that this started off while I was in college, so I had a better understanding of it as I was getting out of college. I know some of you may be thinking like, we change phones so often, it's not that expensive, and like laptops, everybody has a laptop. Like, yeah, that's true, but when you started from the bottom and you're trying to provide for yourself, it is a really big thing. And especially in a career like baking, you really have to build your clientele first before you can actually start getting a number of orders. And as you know, baking has very seasonal profits, so you really have to build yourself for a long time so that people start noticing you and start ordering from you. So anyways, that's that. So now coming to how I got my KitchenAid. Those of you who know about a KitchenAid stand mixer, it is of premium quality and it's also the best product available in the market. So during quarantine, I've been doing a whole lot of baking, and that's when it sort of hit me that, oh my god, I really want this now. But for the longest time I tried to put it off, but since I've been putting it off for so long, I realized like, hey, I've got enough to get myself a KitchenAid right now, and still some for the resources that I need. So as you know, it's a really expensive product. My parents asked to help me out like a million times, but you know, your girl wanted to get something for herself, so I wanted to do it by myself and for myself. So I just went ahead and I ordered it from the site itself. The customer service wasn't a great experience, but I think that's a story for another time. So anyways, after 2.5 weeks, this has landed here, and I thought, what better way to open it up than to show you guys an unboxing of it. So anyways, here it is. So in the box I have the manual, my bill, the warranty card, a little advertisement card that they have, and the stand mixer. Let's get started. So in the thermocol packaging, two of the attachments are there. One is the dough hook and the other one is the beater, and the third one is the balloon whisk that's already attached. So it's in the Empire Red color, which is their signature color, I guess. I got the KitchenAid Artisan in the 4.8 liter, which is, I think, their medium size. We've got the lock for the tilt head, so you just unlock it and you can lift the tilt head up. Then you've got a standard size plug. So as you can see, this is the 4.8 liter bowl. It's really big. It's really big. The bowl locks into the metal placement plate over here. So you put it in and it locks, and then you can't move it. And then you unlock it when you want to remove it. Amazing. And it's got a handle, as you can see. The three attachments are the balloon whisk, the beater, and the dough hook. And you also get a dust shield, which is like this. So the dust shield just goes onto your bowl like this. You can pour your ingredients through this spout here, and then it just protects all the dust from flying around. I definitely need that. Yeah, so basically that's all that it comes with. And just for reference, you can see how tiny my previous one was compared to this. So the bowl used to be only this much, and this bowl is this big. I'm just going to be talking about few of the specifications, so if you're not interested in that, like, just skip over. So like I said, this is a 4.8 liter bowl that offers enough capacity to mix dough for 9 dozen cookies or 3.17 kilograms of mashed potatoes. And like in my Philips stand mixer, I had to place the hand beater on top. It didn't have a hand beater or a mixer already connected to it. This itself, the whole top part is the machine, so you don't need to really put on anything or remove anything. It's already there. Then it's got 10 speeds, all the way from 0 to 10. The lowest speed is really slow, so that you can just get all your ingredients incorporated before you start mixing it properly. Yeah, I think that's all you need to know. There are 3 sizes that you can opt for. They've got the mini one, which is only a 3.3 liter bowl, but that is something that is not going to make sense for me to use, so that's why I went in for the medium sized 4.8 liter. And there's also, I think, a 5.9 liter or a 6 liter. I'm not too sure about that because right now it doesn't show on their site. So yeah guys, that's all I have for today's video. It was just me unboxing my KitchenAid. I'll definitely put up a video later on when I do use it to show you how well it works. So anyways, I hope you're as happy as me watching this video and you enjoyed it. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and comment down below, and please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my thumbs twiddle again. Bye. See what's that?